Facundo Farias is heading to Estudiantes de Argentina from Inter Miami. Let's talk about it very briefly. If you guys have been keeping up with the channel and just kind of Inter Miami news around social media, Facundo Farias has been linked to leave Inter Miami, but possibly go to Racing Club in a trade for Baltasar Rodriguez. But now, as of today, we have an update on that transfer, and according to Cesar Luis Merlo, a journalist that we have talked about a lot on this channel, a very reliable South American journalist, posted this earlier today. Facundo Farias jugará en el Estudiantes de La Plata. Inter Miami lo vendió ahí, ya que la oferta de Racing era por préstamo, which essentially means Inter Miami sold him to Estudiantes because the Racing Club deal was only for a loan, which in the beginning Inter Miami was fine with. But then later on, Inter Miami changed their minds and were like, yeah, no, we don't want to loan you. We want to sell Facundo Farias and bring in Baltasar on a permanent deal. Racing said no, they don't want to sell Baltasar Rodriguez, which makes complete sense, being, a young Argentinian prospect that has been kind of striving in the U22 scene for Argentina. Facundo Farias suffered major injury blow, so he hasn't really been getting a lot of play time for the Herons. And honestly, I think probably the best decision for the club was to probably let him go because we don't know how good he's going to be when he comes back. And maybe that's too big of a risk to take for Inter Miami because they want to win now and they're not sure if Facundo Farias is going to have any sort of future at the club. And so instead, they rather take that money from Estudiantes, which is an awesome move. Now, this means a lot of things for the Herons, and I'm going to explain a couple of them. For those of you who don't know how the MLS works in terms of roster structure, Inter Miami chose the path of the 2 DP slots and the 4 U22 initiative slots. But now with Facundo Farias gone, maybe we can see Inter Miami go to the 3DP 3U22 initiative slot path because Facundo Farias took up a U22 initiative slot. So now that he's gone, we only have 3. That's Federico Redondo, that's Benja Cremachi, and that's El Toto Aviles. For the DPs, it's Messi, Busi, and I'm pretty sure Jordi Alba is now a DP because of his contract extension. Don't quote me on that necessarily, because at the end of the day, I'm not a journalist. I'm just a fan who's been following this club for almost 5 years now. But I can tell you who is a journalist, and that is Alex Winley. Alex Winley is a very reliable reporter and writer, and she's covers a lot of Inter Miami news. This is not her reporting anything, as she clearly states here in the first couple of words, but with her expertise, she says that she sees Inter Miami switching to the 3DP 3 U22 initiative model because of how Alba was upgraded to a DP over the offseason, which would have coincided with his contract extension. Now, this simply just means that Jordi Alba just wanted more money, I guess, so he's probably getting paid a lot more than what he originally was getting paid. And even with all the loan deals that we're getting, that doesn't take up any U22 initiative slots. I don't think that Velasco Segovia will take up a U22 initiative slot either, but that's something we'll have to see when, we get to that point because the MLS has to reveal that information to us. So all we can do is really make assumptions and make educated guesses on these things. But yeah, the 22-year-old will be heading to Estudiantes on a 4-year deal. Not sure what the actual fee is. I'm going to assume maybe it's about 3 mil. If you were to ask for my guess, don't quote me on that because that is simply just a guess. Do you guys think this is a good deal? Do you think it's a bad deal? Would you have rather have kept Facundo Farias or maybe even loan him out? Maybe you still wanted to keep him, but loan him out, just get more playing time. I don't know. I think this is very positive for the club financially. I mean, it does suck to see Facundo Farias go, considering the fact that he was only 22 years old. He's young. He could have done really well for the club, but we could definitely use that money for other things, like for player salaries or even just signing younger or just better players overall. But guys, make sure to like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell. I will be going live later this week, so you don't miss that. I'll see you guys in the next one.